Initiating System 1. System 1 loaded.
The GoreCast is brought to you by American Horrors, the greatest uncut horror channel in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all horror. as well as the station of decapitation without your head.
America's longest running horror channel, www.withoutyourhead.com.
The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
What's up, GoreCasters? Welcome back here to the GoreCast with me, Johnny Deadly, and all of the rest of the horror news miscreants as we are here.
We're here.
Review news like a bunch of delinquents. Yeah. I think that's fair.
Yep.
We're going to move that mic down a little bit.
That
See
works.
this pretty face on the screen better. There we go. Yes, as per usual, I got Carter and Giz and Buzz here with me. I was in a game coma on Sunday night. Giz did a stream, and from what I understand, it went well. So everybody give Giz a round of applause. Yep. Good job.
Right.
Nope.
So I was
Good job. Oh my god, my neck is broken.
I gave Big a bomb and he wouldn't accept it, or tried to give Big a bomb.
That sounds like Big. He's quite good at getting away with the murders. We have Letty's in. Hello, Letty. We got Cags. Hello, Cags. And Joseph. Hello, Joseph. I wish I could get a GoreCast shirt before Rhode Island Comic Con, since I'm going to tell everybody from Supernatural about the GoreCast. Okay. One moment now. Watch me sort shit.
Things are being sorted. Also, when's the Comic-Con? That's also probably a big question that needs to be answered.
Supernatural. So there's these 4 guys in the GoreCast that talk a lot about Supernatural. I think they're famous.
About 3.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't talk shit about Supernatural.
That's cool.
November 4 through 6. About a month away.
Okay, I just need
That
to
gives you plenty of time to watch Supernatural and get caught up.
go to store.
There's only 16.
That's
There
Johnny
you
There's
go.
only 16 seasons.
sorting shit face.
There you go.
Lydia, I haven't either,
Link for
but I've always
GoreCast
wanted
merch coming in. Now, it's technically my Twitch page because the other GoreCast merch page doesn't work, according to people that have told me. So I'm pretty sure there's a GoreCast logo t-shirt up there. There is a GoreCast logo t-shirt up there. There's only one GoreCast logo t-shirt up there. But if you wanted a Gore Club t-shirt, there's Gore Club t-shirts. There's a lot of Aunt Peggy merch because that's who I am now. I'm Aunt Peggy. It's finally happened in all of the voices that I do that have landed on that character now, where it's people are like, no, I don't want to hear the other guys. Can we just have Aunt Peggy doing some shit? Okay, that's fine. Okay. But yeah.
Cons are fun but crowded. That's the one thing. I've been to a couple of local cons. They're fun, but they're very crowded. So if you don't like crowds, then
I don't like crowds.
and they're
I
expensive.
don't like crowds, but the overall, like, being able to hang out and just see everybody's costume, I think would be dope as shit.
If you want to meet one person to say hi, how you doing, it's going to cost you $50.
November
Oh, yeah.
4th to November 6th. I'd say if you ordered it, you should have it. I'd say you should have it fairly quick.
By
The Streamlabs store delivers quick, I think.
Yeah. And other people, you can also order them too. Everybody else watching, you can get yourself a t-shirt with our property on it.
Won't lie to you, it's probably one of those things I should have been plugging more over here.
We're professionals.
I
Sometimes.
forget when I'm on YouTube that I don't have all the automation in the chat that I have when I'm on Twitch, because on Twitch, every 45 minutes it puts up a link to the fucking merch store.
Yeah.
Can't do that on Can't do that on the tubes.
Tubby tubes. Tubby tubes. Yeah, we got a lot of exciting horror news for you guys tonight. So exciting that it was so hard to figure out which ones to put as the headline.
Good.
I was like, which one do we
Took
use?
ages. Eventually, we
Yeah.
figured out that most people should know what the crow is, unlike every other news article we were talking about. So I was like, okay, we'll go with that one. But yeah, no, we got some interesting news. It's just the general masses might not be as enthused about the
Lacks
news.
the star power. Like star power.
Well, I mean, like, in defense, we blew our load like a week ago with all the cool shit coming out. Now it's kind of like a watch and wait for new shit.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff, like pre-Halloween stuff, has pretty much already been announced and
Right.
getting ready to come out soon. It's like may hit a dry spot as regards to.
We all hit a
the
dry
release
spell from time
announcements.
to time.
There was supposedly supposed to be a Spawn announcement, but that didn't happen. Stupid fucking Todd McFarlane.
I'm okay with that because I was talking to somebody and they thought they had heard it was like supposedly found footage, and I was like, oh.
I saw that. I was like,
oh.
well, hopefully that story pops up before the show so we can talk about it. Then Todd McFarlane was like, there's going to be news tomorrow, and then I don't see no news.
Oh, so there wasn't even
Lying
like a
son of a
cancellation.
bitch.
They just didn't.
He's just like, you know what? I can't be bothered to release the news story today.
Oh, that's not a good
So-
sign.
Get off my lawn.
Can't be bothered to release a news story today.
That's what he said. Todd McFarlane, he has toys to go make.
Hey, you know what? I am okay with that. There's
He's got good
cool
toys.
shit out there.
Everybody ignore me for a moment and ignore this OBS screen on the...
That's
on
cool. I thought my computer fucked up for a second.
No.
I'm happy it wasn't just me.
I'm trying to make a more efficient way of controlling the news.
I will say I hid my panic very well because I started fucking with my laptop. I'm like, what is that? Don't open.
I'm pretty sure the most efficient way to control the news is to control the companies that report the news and then tell them what it is they're supposed to be reporting.
Oh, I'm not even listening
Or
to
just
that.
not do the news. I don't know. I feel like that's
No.
an even tighter grip. Don't
Okay.
do it. Okay.
News articles.
There you
Now
go.
we do a little scan down here. And we go window capture, which is where this shit normally would show up.
I'm chasing
Okay.
a hair that I cannot find.
My main major of interest is the fact do I need to add a link in for every news article, or should this cover it like a window capture? Because the window capture seems to take up a lot more power than just a general browser source. So I'm hoping. I just said a lot of words that none of you know what I'm on about. I'm doing a
No,
thing with the
just-
thing, and hopefully it makes life better.
There were
Almost had a stroke live on air trying to comprehend
no,
what
there's
you're
a
saying.
lot of big words that just sounded like that was going to do some cool shit. So I'm on
I
board.
understood. I got it. I understood.
Just gets
1 out of 3. That's cool.
Giz gets a couple of refreshers.
Gives
Yeah,
it.
give yourself a treat. You're a good boy.
Now don't piddle on the floor again.
He hasn't done that since
Tear
the
your
90s.
fucking throat out with my bare teeth.
I'm getting aggressive over here.
Okay. Now, if I click over to GoreCast,
My favorite thing is when Carter pours a drink, it sounds like he's taking a leak in the toilet.
Seen after
Every
enough
time I
of
hear
those,
it.
nobody wonders anymore. So Carter can do whatever he wants. Fuck it, it's his living room.
Yeah,
Giz is like, oh fuck.
it's all over the living room.
Damn, you're drinking a lot tonight.
Go
Yep.
over here. I'm gonna go over here.
Yep, drinking a lot tonight.
Carter's barking his territory.
True story. True story. Once upon a time, I was at a house party. Now, this is back in the days when I did not drink. When else that I hung around with did. So, middle of the night, I wake up because I hear someone moving in the sitting room. The guy who owns the house has gotten up, is standing in front of the TV, which is on, and all of a sudden begins to piss on it. This is long before it isn't on, and I realized that guy is asleep, I think. To this day, I'm still not quite sure if he was awake or asleep. I just remember waking up, looking over and going, dude, are you pissing on your TV? And it was just, it was like, yeah, you are.
You know what? Your TV, not mine. I give zero fucks.
That's exactly the thing. That conversation, that right there.
That was my TV. This would be a whole different conversation. I'm
Fucking-
going back to sleep.
How are you doing that shot?
Oh, it's sad how simple life can get sometimes. Just like, Nope. Not
Right.
my circus. Fuck it.
So why won't you scroll? Before we get into the news, okay, let's have a look here. I wish I could get a GoreCast shirt. We have that handled. November. Okay, we have that handled. Letty says she's never been to a con before. They look like mad fun. They are mad fun.
Just expensive and crowded.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'd like to go just to see the costumes and shit.
I've been to lots of gaming cons, but I haven't really.
Jared Padalecki is there this year. Oh, very nice.
Horror con. I never really went to any nerd.
I've never been to a specific horror one. It was
People.
just
That's
based-
my personal assumption on people as well, Letty. I agree. And there's a request for a new shirt that says, who are you going to call?
You can't fit.
Gizbusters.
Oh dear.
We can work on that.
Mm.
I see Giz as a sperm ghost.
Ooh,
Like just take
yep,
the
I'm buying it.
Ghostbusters logo and make Giz's face in the ghost.
Yep. Sold.
Mm.
Stop. This was a learning experience. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
I know, like pancakes.
And today, cat tax.
The cat attacked. News attack.
Yeah.
Anyway, first news bit. Svengooulie, who is a for anyone who knows, he's a horror host that has like a horror channel. Is he also on Roku?
I don't know.
Don't. I actually think he's actually. He could be. I know he's actually on like actual TV. Like there's actual channel in the States.
Yeah,
I don't
what
know
channel?
about. It's called Me TV.
Me TV. That's it. Yeah. Isn't that
I know
similar
the
to
name,
Roku?
No, it's an actual
Actual.
channel. Like it's like a Roku's like a streaming device. But it's not an
Yeah.
actual. It's actually on.
Oh, this
like,
is a
you check your
broadcasting
local-
television network.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Broadcasting and Television Network. Okay. But he's on one of
America's
those.
number one classic television.
And he is looking for new horror hosts for his show.
Yes,
Isn't he, Buzz?
he's looking. He is.
I just kept talking and I was like, no one's
There
jumping
was.
in here with this story here.
Well, you kept it on, so I thought you were just kind of giving up. Anyway, as previously said, Svengoulie's doing some things. He's looking for some people to host some shows. He's got a talent search for a planned expansion. I think he wants to do a cinematic. No, not really cinematic universe. He wants to do a group of multiple hosts. So this past weekend, he announced that he is looking for expansion with nationwide talent search. It has been called the Spawn of Svengooulie. And it looks like the plan is to find fans who can be woven into Svengoulie's expanded character universe. He has been a horror host for over 40 years and the official host for Me TV for over 10 years. With fans tuning in here in 2022, with more fans tuning in here in 2022 than ever before. So it seems like he's getting extra popular this year for some reason. Somebody said, I always say he's the number one horror host you've never heard of. Donna Delasarnario, Executive VP and Head of Content at Weagle Broadcasting, said in a statement. This person also said the show has grown 30% in 2 years, hitting about 1 million viewers every Saturday night. That, to me, was an unbelievable statistic. A lot of the coastal cities are learning who Svengooulie is now, but we're still trying to get him out there. He is a huge asset, loved and beloved. He loved and beloved, okay. She could not believe the amount of the audience he has. His following, Jesus Christ, these words are small.
Yeah, I actually
They're
flipped.
small and many.
I actually flipped between the new setup for the window and the other thing. I was like, are the words just blurry or something? I was like, maybe it's this thing doesn't pick up the text as well. And then I flipped over and I was like, oh wait, hang on. I'm a fucking idiot. 2 seconds.
Okay.
Definitely fix it for people on the screen, maybe.
Yeah, well, all this
I think.
middle stuff is bullshit. So I'll get to the meat and potatoes of the article.
Well, Buzz is just talking himself
potatoes.
clean out of a fucking Svengooulie interview. All this stuff in the middle is fucking bullshit.
No, I'm just talking about this lady who was just rambling on nonstop about her hard-on for Svengooulie. Before the spawn of Svengooulie campaign kicks off on MeTV, Variety notes that in-person auditions will be first held at the upcoming New York Comic-Con later this month. Patrick Bromley celebrating Svengooulie here on BD, which would be bloody disgusting, because I know how to two-word letters. A few years back, as far as being a monster kid is concerned, I can think of a few figures who have met more. I can't think of a few. No, I can't think. Ooh, and I'm not even drinking tonight. I don't know what the hell's wrong with me with the readings.
You're not drinking.
You're not drinking.
No, that's probably
You
what's
shocked
wrong
me
with it.
with your reading so bad. I'm actually going to smoke a real cigarette, like a genuine, not even a joint. No.
It says Svengooulie is responsible for creating new monster kids week after week, year after year. For this reason alone, the show is a gift, Patrick continued, referring to the weekly MeTV series. So, all that blabbering that I just did for the last 5 minutes, let's give you a condensed version, because I know it was kind of hard to follow.
Because you mostly half-read sentences, and most of those half-read sentences, the word made no sense. That way?
Yeah. So, Svengooulie, looking for hosts. They're going to do in-person hosts on at the New York Comic-Con this coming month. Other than that, they're going to do more at another time. I'm sure you have to send in something. Doesn't say how to do that, but I'm sure if you look it up, you can figure it out. Svengooulie out.
That ought to be interesting to be done at a con.
That was me. That was my audition tape. Thanks, kids.
Svengooulie out.
Call me crazy. I feel like some sort of contact on how to apply is in the middle of the bit where you were like,
it's just hard on speak.
forget
Nothing
that shit.
important, right?
No.
no, you're right. No, you're
No,
right. It's just a news article about
literally
the fact he's looking for horror hosts.
Yeah.
Okay, see,
There's no, besides the New York Comic Con thing,
that's
there's
weird.
no.
You think that they would let people know how to get into that?
I'm assuming they would want you to watch the program because they want,
Oh,
audience.
okay,
He also
that actually
has
makes
his
sense.
Svengooulie on Cryptid, his first hour-long primetime special, which is starting this Saturday. Oh no, that's already happened.
Yeah, that's where this was announced. Was on the special.
Right.
So if you got MeTV, you can just watch in the next couple weeks. Maybe they'll tell you. If you don't got MeTV, then I'm sure you have the internet. Just type in Svengooulie search, and I'm sure it'll direct you somewhere.
Somewhere.
I mean, you'll
I'm not
find
promising,
Svengooulie.
but
I don't know
you'll
if
find
you're looking
something.
for it, but I mean, something will be there. Maybe there's a svengoolie.com or .net, maybe .org. I don't know. Who knows?
.AOL. Don't know how far back he goes.
That's retro. He's been going since the 40s, or since he's
Oh,
for
well,
40 years.
yeah,
So,
Been going on since the Ten Commandments were written.
hello,
down,
Tristan.
so-
Welcome in.
Tristan.
How are you?
Hey,
Sup,
Tristan.
Stun Buns
Hello.
doing more practice coding, so I be lurking and G on audio mode tonight. That's fine, because most of the time, audio mode is all you need for this. Most of the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
Most of the time.
yeah.
Sometimes there's
no-
visuals, but most of the time you don't want to see those visuals, so you're good with
The
the
only time
audio.
that- yeah,
The only real crucial audio or visual thing is when Buzz does a trailer most of the time.
and really all it is just closer up to my face.
Well, you're acting. Well, I say
Oh,
acting. You're acting
sure.
the gobshite.
I am a thespian.
So, but
So many people just kind of like, "Ugh." Oh.
I said thespian.
Honest,
Yeah.
you pronounce it.
Although technically, due to my interests, I could also be a lesbian.
It could be. You like those ladies. Anywho, Svengooulie, go host the show.
More
for
grenades,
him.
Rochi. I
Put a
agree.
tape.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
Roach.
Hey, Rochi.
Next.
I want everybody to go record a Svengooulie audition tape. Report back to us next week. Not you guys, the audience. I already know what you guys can do.
Oh,
You guys aren't getting the
What
show.
can we do? I feel like you're going to tell us to jog on. I'm actually. Oh my god! This is not going the way I expected that to go at all. Oh fuck. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'm trying to resolve this that people can't see the text on the window thing. Everybody ignore Johnny. Ignore all of the. Oh no, it's hard to ignore. Oh my god. Okay, we can't do that
You
anyway.
just made it worse.
I made it worse. Everyone's watching it fuck up live. They're watching it fuck up live. Okay, if we put that there and then
Yeah, go eat spaghetti and come back next week.
No. Okay, fuck.
I had spaghetti
What are you
yesterday.
even doing anymore? Why are you over here now? That makes no sense. What's going on, guys? What?
It's okay. We'll fix this in post.
Yep.
Whatever you say, Sid.
I'm going to have to somehow remind him of what a live show.
Spotify.
Johnny's
listeners,
adjusting the screen.
Johnny is having a visual.
Yeah, the visual aspect of the
Visual
show that I said doesn't really matter
right.
is now ruining the show for everybody who watches it visually. So at least you're just getting to hear a man have a panic attack.
Yeah.
Rochi.
Roji says to get your shit together.
Layers.
They're on layers. That's where the problem is.
That's what I told Rochi yesterday. Rochi, get your shit together. And Johnny told you that because you weren't in the chat. I was there. It was funny. I was stream hopping yesterday.
Oh, dude,
I went over to
I
Rochi's
love
stream.
the,
I was like, hey,
The constant tasering the other day or yesterday.
Oh, I got knocked unconscious a lot on my birthday. A lot.
Waking up. Where's my gun? I don't know. It's around here somewhere.
Well, you see, in a very realistic manner, when you get tased while holding a gun in the game, surprisingly, the gun's not. Unsurprisingly, should I say, the gun's not in your hand when you wake up anymore. It's wherever you fell unconscious. It makes a lot of sense.
And
An
sadly,
annoying
it was
amount
like,
of
take
sense.
a step, get tased. Take a step, get tased.
Do you know what else
So
makes
there's
a lot of
of
sense?
steps taken.
Do you know what else makes a lot of sense? Bite-sized Halloween preview. Hulu's new Halloween shorts with an official trailer.
Yep.
Which makes a lot of sense, because if you're going to preview something, that's how you do it, is with the trailer.
With the
And
trailer.
the cool thing is, Bite Size Halloween is season 3.
You're lucky.
So
You're lucky you kept your shoes. You're lucky you didn't take my shoes. You were this close to getting shot in the leg so many times last night. I was just like, I feel he'll be easier to manage if he can't run.
Run, rabbit,
the
run.
person with the broken leg that was hobbling around.
Me? Yeah, but yeah. But you'll notice was one of the key components as to how he kept getting me initially at the start was due to the fact that I could not get away. I had a slow hobble, and that was the speed I went at.
Yep.
That was it.
All right, so in celebration of Huluween, 20th Digital Studios is doing another bite-sized Halloween, and it's back for its 3rd season. And it was officially announced a couple weeks back. A
Oh,
whopping 20 new shorts from exciting emerging filmmakers premieres October 1st on Hulu.
we'll be the
blending
judge of that.
genres- All right, blending genres of horror, comedy, sci-fi, thriller, and more. I do
Okay,
this better
do you
when
mind
I'm
me
Christian.
asking? This
All
is
right.
not. This isn't just me, right? Is all of the fonts on Bloody Disgusting gone super small?
Oh, well, I'm sitting really close to my laptop, so they look normal.
I'm gonna check this over here.
Yeah, what the hell is going on there?
Let's see, shot in
Yeah.
7
I know you
different
can't see it
countries.
better now that I blew everything up. I had to blow everything up. Huge though.
Yeah, it looked like glaucoma vision. Jesus
Glaucoma.
Christ.
I better fucking try and work on.
Yeah.
Glaucoma's
7
fucking
different
flaring up,
countries.
lads.
This season takes on topical issues such as racism, gender, parenthood, sexuality, and identity. There's a lot of people attached. Let's see. Tatiana Maslany. She's from the She-Hulk Attorney at Law. She's going to be in one of these with her First time on screen with her husband, Brandon Hines from Lock and Key. Yeah. Let's see.
Just making random notes.
One show that's supposedly very good, and one show that definitely has a large green lady in it.
Show.
Right. I've heard a lot about Lock and Key. So.
Yeah, I've heard a lot about fucking She-Hulk as well.
Yeah, I was gonna, skip over that one.
Two very different degrees of things have I heard for both shows.
I've been watching She-Hulk. Oh dear.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of people want.
I saw the twerking scene, and I was like,
and you know what? That wasn't even before. Like that was before, in my opinion, it really started to kind of
formulate, because you were just happy to see a big butch, sexy lady spray painted green doing a twerk.
No, before
twerk it, baby, twerk it, twerk it, baby, twerk it.
There was a reason behind that, and it was kind of funny. But after that, it's kind of like, where's the story? Where's any kind of story? There's 7 episodes in. I still haven't got an actual story.
I love the way Rochi is. You can tell Rochi doesn't watch the show weekly anymore. We need to talk about the Deadpool teaser announcement. We did last week when the teaser came out. Peace out, bitches. Thanks.
Go watch last week's show, you son of a bitch.
We had our talks. We had our jokes. Sorry, you missed them.
She-Hulk can't feck off. Yeah. She-Hulk can feck right off.
But for anybody interested in the Hulu Halloween, 20th Digital Studios focuses on diversity and inclusion. Continues as prestige filmmakers from the festival world are featured, including. Oh, why did I start that line? Yeah.
There's big hard words for Carter.
Why are you the one mocking him of all people?
Right.
You just failed
Not like I'm tripping
normal
over
size
tomorrow.
words.
I'm tripping over like a person's name. New hash. Hash. Who? Yeah. That's just getting ugly. So I don't want to fuck up anybody's name. So they're trying to bring in a lot of cool directors and stuff and give them their startup. So
don't go home,
which is
Rochi.
the goal of
Wait, are you not watching from home?
I think that was the joke Cartman was trying to make.
All right.
Which is their goal, is to get short film programs to continue to guide and finance the growth of these artists' careers, and to transition some of the shorts into longer features. Which, as it turns out, the first 2 films developed in this way will premiere this month on Hulu. Grim Cuddy from John Williams Ross, October 10th, and Monarch from Ben Steiner, October 21st.
We're all getting the glaucoma.
Apparently, dude.
I'm working on it. Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Pressure in our eyeballs. Oh no.
But if you're interested, there is a season 3 trailer for Bite Size Halloween, and you can check that out at some point.
Are we interested?
I'm
sure.
down.
What?
Is it on here?
It's on the page, yeah.
Now, here's the thing. I don't know. Does this? Oh, it does. Okay.
So
Yeah. One bonus is of the way I have things set up is I don't have to have the web page open there. It actually opens it directly in OBS, and I can control it in OBS. I don't have to be doing it all through. So I need to window capture for you lads, presumably.
I can watch it on screen if you want.
Yeah, I can see it here.
You can see it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, a
Okay.
second or two behind what's actually playing, but yeah.
Okay, cool. We'll do that. So.
Excuse me.
Oh, we're going to turn you down a little bit.
I was just like, I don't care.
Okay, we're chilly. Oh, okay.
Is it here? Or is it just... Swear to the gods, man, I thought that was Ezra Miller for a second. Found
Maybe.
him! We found him!
Ooh, that looks naughty. Oh, it's fishing for a can.
Oh, that did not look great.
Oh, accident. This is a State Farm commercial.
Are there a lot of accidents in State Farm commercials?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's like their whole
It's in
selling
the
point.
commercial.
You wreck it, we'll cover you.
Okay.
Yeah, Jake from State Farm.
I only hear about them on AEW sometimes, so I know they're a good neighbor.
They are a good neighbor.
Yes.
That too. That's if they're looking out for your house. If they're looking out for your car, we got you covered.
Well, I will say that definitely looks intriguing. Anyways, tickled my pickle.
I feel like they took 2 seconds out of 20 different shorts and like
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, I know what you're trying to say, but
Good because
I would say that's
It was
because
just like
they
a
probably
jumble
took
right
20
up there.
seconds out of 20 different shorts and put them into a
Right.
trailer. Yeah,
I mean, at that point, like
but
anything could
they
look
don't.
good,
The problem
so.
with a short is you can't reveal too much of a short in a trailer because it's
Yeah,
a
that's
short.
it.
So that's how you handle it. I
20
would say
seconds
though
of,
that all of the monsters look quite cool. All of the footage looked very well shot.
I was horrified when
Yeah, I
I saw
would've
that
done-
woman smoking in the forest. So that's a highlight of that short. Fucking scary.
This is no
I just-
bueno for Carter.
I don't know. I'm still gonna
Women
check it
smoking
out.
in the
Like,
woods freaks you out.
Dude,
Is it?
being in the
They
woods
could
freaks
clutch
me
a
out.
point.
Anything else after that is just like added on. Standing in the woods.
Do you know some
Being in the woods freaks you out.
Why the dude? We are civilized fucking human beings. Why do we need to go back to the forest? What the fuck, dude?
No, okay.
Would you say civilized?
Sorry.
Let's listen to Carter.
Also,
and his-
let's never forget that the whole idea of civilization is to do barbaric things and get away with it as long as you are in a position of power.
And piss inside. Sorry, I see no fucking like why. I mean, I'm sorry. There's 4 people right here that watch nothing but fucking horror films. How many good things have ever happened in the woods? Pots of gold and people just go home. Found my
Yeah,
lost
Keith and I are
love,
from
went
Ireland.
back
That's like a
home.
relatively regular thing.
You know what I'm saying? Bad shit happens. to
I
people
really
in the
don't.
woods.
Like regularly, if you go into any woods in
No.
Ireland, there's usually a rainbow, there's usually a leprechaun,
No.
and there's most certainly a pot of
No.
gold.
I'm just saying bad shit happens.
Not
in the
in
woods.
America.
Not in America, no. Because oddly enough,
There's-
America
there's
is not
guys-
widely known for having leprechauns.
I mean, here
Yeah.
you got people like in the hills that eat people. Forest, bad shit happens.
Funny
Maybe it's
story,
just
the
here,
people
I
in
don't fucking know.
the Hills Have Eyes is actually based off of an English
America.
family in England. Actually, technically on the surrounding outskirts of Scotland, bordering England.
See?
Yep.
Once you leave civilized spots, bad shit happens. It's just
Or
no.
stay around the weird woods on the outskirts of Scotland. Would be the
Yeah, because that's fucking safer.
any Scottish
Middle of
person will tell you
nowhere.
that. Or Glasgow.
Well,
Don't go
no.
there.
So you guys didn't have the Blair Witch Project. That was in the woods. I mean, nothing happened really because you didn't say anything. But
No,
I mean,
loads
it
of
was
stuff happened, just not as portrayed. What actually happened was 2 dudes got rid of the girl that they fucking hated and murdered her in the woods. That's literally what happened.
Had she not gone to the woods, right there, she just would have been.
Oh no,
I'm sure they were-
it
they
wasn't the
didn't
woods
hate
that killed her. The 2 gentlemen she came with murdered that woman.
Right.
That's the story of the
she
Blair Witch
not-
Project.
Exactly. Had she not gone to the woods,
Then they would have killed.
she would not have been
Okay,
murdered.
but that's like, sorry,
they
hang on,
would've
hang on,
killed her in the
whoa,
woods
whoa,
yard.
whoa, hang on, right? Think of all of the action movies where some guy just goes in to get a box of cigarettes and there's a fucking hold up going on and he gets his face blown off. Does that mean you shouldn't go to the convenience store?
in a city.
That doesn't really. Like, I had lived in like the butthole of the country.
Like, it wasn't,
Such
the
little
woods
shit
had
happens
nothing
here.
to do with
No,
what happened
according
to her.
to-
It was 2 men specifically brought that woman to the woods, made her think there was a witch, and then murdered her.
Right, and she's like, "Oh my god, we're gonna go to the woods and find a witch." I'm on board. I've been like, "No, can we find a witch in the city? I don't know, cell phone
Sure.
service."
Bring her in there, they kill her there. City, civilized.
Cool. Then that would have been a whole different fucking movie. Either way, bad shit happens when you go to the
Also-
woods.
It would have been a different movie because they would have been arrested by fucking lunchtime. The crucial part of her them getting away with the murder was the fact that it all happened in the woods and they were able to just Kaiser
Right.
check the fuck out of there.
Her dumbass went to the
Well,
woods.
and then
Bad shit happened. Like that just reinforces everything.
she got
No way.
snot all over her camera.
Oh, God,
Definitely
that was
had
horrid.
way more
That's-
worse shit happen to me in the city than I have had in the woods.
Don't forget about Deliverance. Burt Reynolds will fuck you in the ass.
Thank you.
It's Burt Reynolds, that's fine.
Oh, no, he got.
Burt Reynolds.
Wait,
It's Burt Reynolds. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Burt Reynolds,
yeah,
that's fine.
Deliverance.
I-
Down, 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 down.
you got
If
it.
anyone was going to fuck me in the ass, I'd hope it was Burt Reynolds, to be honest.
I'm just saying.
At least you're going to have a love-filled, entertaining time.
Until he hunts
Make you
you down.
squeal like a pig. Yeah.
I'm really good with voices and sound effects, as we've all established. I'd actually confuse the man. He'd be like, "Squeal like a pig, boy." I'm like, "What sort of pig are you looking for?" Are we looking for like a porky pig? You want to be like that's all, folks? Is that what you want me to do? Or are you looking for like just a normal little piggy? Are you looking for one of those new domesticated little house pigs that people have because they have a different squeal? Hey, seeing as we're just out in the woods, is it more of a wild boar pig? I know technically the boars and pigs aren't in the exact same genealogy, but they're close enough that I think it's applicable where we're at.
And then he turns around and goes, "Shut up and take it, babe."
Take my pants off. Okay, I'll take them off, but I'm not doing this pig thing till we get clarification what way we're going to do this.
Listen to the words that I used. Shut up and take it, babe.
Oh, so just talk?
Yeah, Babe was
Is that
a
what you want?
talking pig, so
You want me to be a dog and pig?
It was a joke. Jesus Christ! If I have to explain this,
I'm just saying, Babe was a talking pig.
I won't lie to you.
so,
When
like,
you said "take it, babe," I'd already in my head in the storyline that's going on here, I'd already established that he is, even in a rapey scenario, Burt Reynolds would be a kind and gentle lover. So I just assumed that this was just Burt Reynolds sweet talking me. To be honest.
Do you like it, pig? That'll do, baby. That'll do.
Oh no.
Welcome to GoreCast. We're going to take you places, whether or not you want to go there.
I feel like changing the title of the episode to "Is Burt Reynolds a kind and gentle lover?"
Well, hey, last week was Will Deadpool and Will Ring.
You saw the trailer, right? I think that was a fair question to ask.
Yeah.
No, that's fair. I'm just saying, go for it. I mean, it's better than whatever. This is a bad news week, guys.
Oh.
So, any title that can spice up this episode is. Oh, I'm crying. Oh, Burt Reynolds. I will never look at Burt Reynolds the same ever again.
I've ruined many people for many other people over the years.
I am curious and terrified as to what Letty wants us to just do.
Change the show title
exact
to
name.
"Is Burt Reynolds a kind and gentle lover?"
No, I feel that would be a terrible idea.
Oh no, I feel we're going to hell already. Might
Right.
as well.
Oh, I checked into that book long
Hang on.
ago.
What would going to hell have to do with changing the title of the...
I'll tell you what it could have to do with changing the title of. It could have to do with changing the title of "Ancient Evil" as it's unleashed by two witches.
Ooh,
That sounds like me.
It is.
yeah, that does sound
Aha.
like Giz is an ancient evil.
We have established
Sounds
this.
about-
Anyway. Yes, let me see now. As the days get short...
Sorry. Here's the thing, Letty. Russell Brand literally got taken off one of his videos, taken off YouTube 2 days ago, just for getting some information in the video wrong. We're walking a very tight rope for about 5 years. Now that we're starting to do specific titling, call me crazy. I think that, well, fuck it. Who cares? Let's go.
What?
It went from that.
Letty. Yeah, I know, but I like to dance close to the fire.
Yeah, well, we just got burned
Does anyone else smell toast?
by that. Nope.
Oh, I nearly spelled it genital. Oh, okay. That's a,
That would work.
Oh, that would have been a whole different title. All right.
there you go. Refresh your page there, Letty.
Oh, I'm afraid to do this. Don't, because you'll mess up what you have planned. So, should I start talking about the actual news bit, or
Might be
shall
a
we
good idea.
Yeah, okay. Today's game.
And there's okay, everybody.
Watch us have 500 people watching the show before the end of the episode. But what is the question? What is the answer? I would assume so. He's got the mustache of a gentle and kind lover. God damn.
Him and Tom Selleck just like right there.
Have you ever seen
Ooh,
Cannonball
yeah.
Run? He's a fantastic person.
Not Starsky and
Back in
Hutch.
PI.
Smokey the Bandit.
Oh yeah.
Smokey the Bandit. That's what I was going. 76.
If we get cancelled,
Anywho,
I won't lie to you. If we get cancelled, Letty, it's probably an accumulation of things. This is probably just the opening
Right,
to
you're
the
like,
door.
Finally.
This
That
would
one
be
last
three
point.
on top.
Anyway, so as days get shorter and the veil between the realms of the living and the dead gets thinner and thinner, the world gets just a little bit more witchy. If you're a lover of the occult, then you're definitely going to want to check out Two Witches, the feature film from writer-director Perry Sigardis.
That doesn't sound like cool.
I hope I got your name right. The synopsis is: expectant young mother Sarah is convinced she has been given the evil eye from a mysterious blank-eyed old hag while she is dining with her bullish and insensitive partner Simon. When the couple goes to visit his new agey friends Dustin and Melissa, dark forces are unleashed after an ill-advised attempt at consulting a Ouija board to allay her fears. Meanwhile, tensions grow between grad school student Rachel and her new roommate Masha after a violent incident involving a man that a strange and impulsive young woman has brought home. Right. Okay, that's vague. So there
the end of it?
Do you think? Well, there's a trailer, but that's the end of the synopsis. Hang on. Two Witches had its world premiere at the Salem Horror Film Festival in 2021. It screened at festivals such as Grimefest and Stitches. It stars Rebecca Kennedy, Christina Klebb, Bella Adams,
scroll on this page.
Tim Fox. Yeah.
Kennedy. Sorry.
I do miss that intro. That was kind of fun when he did that.
We'll leave the trailer.
Oh, it's not letting you get down to it?
Yes, I was just going to move on and not bring attention to it, but yeah, okay.
Okay,
Well,
then.
yeah, it won't let me scroll in this thing. Let me go to the next
Hey.
news bit. Let me try something
Then
and see if it's just a web page thing or is this
All
just
about the
not gonna work.
crow.
Awkward silence.
But it was also Giz had been like, "Is that it for the fucking end of the article?" And I was like, "I'm now not really interested in seeing this fucking trailer. To be honest, is that fucking it?"
Piece of shit.
Yeah, it was just something to do with that news article.
Okay, fair enough.
There we go. Anyway, new up, Bill Skarsgård. There was some talks of a Crow movie, and then that Crow movie got told it was being greenlit, and it was going to have Jason Momoa, and then the Jason Momoa thing didn't pan out, and because a lot of people, I personally thought he was a little too buff to be Eric Draven. He's got the hair, he's got the good looks, he's definitely got the action movie potential. But he looks like he could lift a building above his head and throw it across the city. And
Jason Momoa, dude. And
he's too
Crow, Eric Draven.
big to be Eric Draven. Do you know who isn't too big to be Eric Draven? Bill Skarsgård. So, the Crow reboot. Anyway, the major point of the story is that the movie would appear to not be a movie anymore. It appears to be coming out as a series. Which has me so worried. Because as we all know, every time they've ever done a Crow series before, it's gone swimmingly. So...
Didn't they only do the one?
They did.
Yeah. And I mean...
To heaven.
They did. And would you...
I try to say I'm a fan of it, but it did get really, really fucking weird.
Yeah. Emotional damage!
Exactly.
Yes. Anyway, with all the tragedy surrounding the original Crow movie and Brandon Lee's tragic onset death, a nearly 3-decade hiatus on developing a remake seems respectful. Well, good news, it's finally done according to Bloody Disgusting. They take their info from the Prague Reporter, which broke the news on September 16th. During a lengthy 10-week shoot, the Crow shot across numerous locations in the Old Town and New Town neighborhoods of the Czech capital. One of the major set pieces for the Crow was shot in Prague's Rudolfinum Concert Hall. Well, it's Rudolfinum. Yeah, okay. Concert Hall, and involved the participation of hundreds of extras in formal attire. The article goes on to say that the production with the alias Yellow Flower was not registered as a feature film. According to the documentation filed with the city, The Crow was registered as a TV production with a total of 6 episodes shot on Prague locations. This information has not been confirmed by those involved with the production, and previous reports have identified the project as a feature film. Bill Skarsgård is taking the lead in this comic book inspired adaptation. So this is no news, basically. Is that what I'm hearing?
Like,
In light of actual fact, the news will report rumor.
Right. Well, I've started, so I'll finish.
It's a TV show, but I'm
Bill
not sure.
Skarsgård is taking Bill Skarsgård is taking the lead in the comic book inspired adaptation. The 32-year-old is becoming one of horror's greatest assets. He won praise as Pennywise the Clown in both It movies and is currently starring in the critical hit Barbarian, now in theaters. What a weird word for me to get stuck on, theaters. Everything else was fine. His next movies, Boy Kills World and John Wick 4, are in post-production. There are no release details on The Crow, but we can guess it should be available sometime in 2023. In any case, we will keep you posted. So literally no news.
I don't know how we can... Yeah. I don't know how we can trust you when you say it's a series, but then no one says it's a series. So you are not a reputable source. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Good day,
You swear
sir.
they were unaware of how the movie industry worked, where it was like, I guarantee you it's just some weird loophole that it's like, we get taxed on a lower bracket if we go in as a TV production instead of a movie.
Yeah.
Do you think they filmed the TV show, then they're going to walk out with a cheaper movie?
Presumably, something of that nature is going on. So that's the end of that.
Tristan comes back. So I'm watching a practice tutorial, and all I hear at the end of the video from your window is emotional damage.
Yeah, that's what all these news bits
That's
are
what
giving
all
us
the
today.
news bits are giving us today. Now, did I see a video? Was there a trailer? Is there a trailer? What is this?
Well,
I doubt it.
I was going to say they don't know what it is.
Right.
What is this?
They don't know when it is.
You're not. What are you? VR? I have no interest in you. Technically that's a lie. I'm actually very interested. Not right now. You're not applicable to the thing that I'm doing. Okay.
Anywho, there's a Crow thing that's maybe coming out. Might be a show. Might be a movie.
There is a Crow thing that's definitely coming out. And I won't lie to you, there's a good possibility it probably still is a movie. That really sounded like... Oh,
dude, that's okay. That kind of sounds like my Trick or Treat article. Hey, let's sidebar over here about this instead. Really?
That's my favorite part of the thing. It's like, well, our information says that it's going to be a series, although nobody's confirmed this, so we don't know. Well, why fucking make a post?
Right.
Stupid
Mystery
idiots.
Science Theater 3000 is going all out
That's
with
me.
a 3D Halloween special. I'm going for a toilet break. Buzz, take it away.
Woohoo! Mystery Science Theater 3000, and a not too distant future, somewhere in time and space. Mystery Science Theater 3000 is still around. I don't know if you guys know. If you're familiar with the program,
Fun little program.
long-running program. Oh, great program. Probably if Mystery Science Theater 3000 wasn't a thing, my humor sense may be different, because that was like when I started watching Mystery Science Theater 3000 in like my early to mid-teens. Like that's where my like sense of humor really started to form. The sarcastic, smart-ass humor was from Mystery Science Theater 2000.
See, now I watched the old one. I never checked out the reboot that they've
rebooted it a few times. So for people unaware, the series originally started, I think, in like 1989, like late 80s, early 90s, and pretty much what it was is about a dude and two robots who was shot into space and watching terrible, terrible movies and making fun of them. It ran for about 4 or 5 years in its first run, was picked up by Sci-Fi Channel on 1997, and then ran for another 2 or 3 years, and then disappeared, was picked right back up by Netflix.
That's the one
I
that
think.
I haven't seen, the Netflix one.
And now it is over on another place, which is a streaming app that is specifically for MST3K called the Gizmoplex.
Sorry, what?
Yes.
Gizmoplex.
Gizmoplex.
Gremlins,
The name of the
Gizmo.
streaming service.
That sounds like something I should be doing as a wrestling move.
The Gizmoplex, the reason why it has that name is
Yep.
that it was the name of the company who shot the original Gentleman Up into Space. Was Gizmonics Institute was the name of the company, so they just made it the Gizmoplex.
Nice.
So I got to take away that.
Joseph says he's not liking the new voices of the robots.
Yeah, they have been changing them up. I don't know why. It seems like every time they relaunch it, they have somebody different do it. I don't know if it's just because it's a different crew. But yeah, I honestly I haven't watched. I watched some of the Netflix, couple episodes from the Netflix. I wasn't a big fan of it because it wasn't the same people from the original show.
Right. Well,
So what's
Is
that?
the human not the same?
None of them were the same. The human, the robots, like the crew that did the sci-fi series seasons before they like shut it down for a decade or so. I can't remember. I think it was 99, 2000 when it stopped, and it just picked back up like 3 or 4 years ago. So it was gone for a good chunk of time. They went on to do riff tracks. I don't know if you're familiar with riff tracks, where they do the same thing but more newer films, where they just do an audio commentary and then you can watch it, like sync it up to the movie. So like, you can watch the new, say it's a newer movie, they'll do like an audio commentary like they would with Mystery Science Theater 3000, and you can like pair them together. You can watch the movie and then hear their commentary on a separate way to watch it. Oh, I'm getting really into this. But yeah, so the article, Mystery Science Theater 1000 is back, y'all, for a huge 3D Halloween special that brings back Jonah and the Satellite of Love crew. The guys will be screening 1961's The Mask 3D and holding a special costume contest where fans are invited to send in their Halloween costumes. If you're interested in submitting your costume, you have until October 16th. You can submit those costume photos right here. And if you're on the article, you can click on the little thing that says right here, and you can do that. Says, the description says, join Jonah and the Bots for the premiere of Mask 3D, a 1961 horror film about a cursed skull mask. And the first time the crew of the Saturday Night Live will subject to a 3D movie. So it's the first time they've ever done a 3D film. Filmed in iconic analog
it's proper, like
glyph.
wear the red and green glasses from the.
Yeah. The episode will be viewable with any pair of red and blue 3D glasses. A non-3D version of the episode will be available also. So if you don't want to hurt your eyeballs, there you go. It says, in order to watch the Halloween special, you need to tune into the Gizmoplex. It is available through iOS, Android, Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and more. And the event
Roku,
will
that's
air
where we
on
have a show.
October 28th.
yeah.
I know. We're almost with the Mystery Science Theater people. We're like neighbors. Yeah. If you want to watch that in, like I said, October 28th, and you can watch the 3D special, and I probably won't watch it, but I mean,
I just don't have 3D glasses.
That's
So I'm
like
not gonna be able to enjoy it as much.
I'm sure you can order 3D
Just
glasses.
Or watch the non-3D version.
Where's the fun of that, Giz?
What's the name of the movie? I agree with you, by the way, Carter. Where is the fun in that?
The Mask.
it's The Mask 3D. Came out in 1961. But yeah, like I was telling everybody when you went for your PP break.
I went PP.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
It was a good one.
Big fan of Mystery Science Theater 1000, but just didn't really get into the new version
Mask,
of it
isn't that
because
what the other Mask was based off of?
A psychiatrist enters
I
the
have-
dream world of horror when he experiments with an ancient Aztec mask sent to him by a patient.
Okay, no. Being the answer.
that would be a big
A
no.
big no. A big no.
But yeah, so it should be fun if you're a fan of the series, a show. If you watch it, I agree with. I agree with Joseph. Joel and Mike were the best hosts, but they, like I said, those were the older original hosts. Now they keep getting new people, and I'm just like, the new stuff sounds too forced for me. Like I watched a couple episodes, I'm like, not as funny. I don't think they have the same timing as the original crew.
The original crew had an actual kind of chemistry before them. It's very, it virtually seems scripted. Now
it was, yeah.
I'm sure it was always scripted to a certain degree, but now it seems very like. We sat down, we wrote all our notes down, and we've put the notes into a script, and now we're just going to do the notes from the script as we watch the movie.
The Netflix one had Charlie from Supernatural, so I was kind of interested in seeing it, but then I never got around to it.
Don't.
Oh, okay.
I don't even think it's
when
on
Netflix
there anymore,
rebooted Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah.
Do not.
Yeah, I guess I watched just out of curiosity because of.
I gave it. Used to be in it, didn't he?
I think he still might be.
He's great.
Yeah, a lot. I'd say almost. I think Joel Hogginson, which was the guy who originally started the show back in the late '80s, I think is on like the writing staff or something. Like he's involved, but he's not a actual character anymore like he used to be. I think it's lost a lot of its luster, and so I'm really talking it up. So
alrighty, video game news from Mike Wilson. Dark adventure game Eden Gate: The Edge of Life arriving for PC and consoles next month, plus a trailer, which we will take a look at. Those who were able to attend the Tokyo Game Show a few weeks back were able to catch the announcement of indie developer Hook's dark narrative adventure game Eden Gate: The Edge of Life. In fact, the game is set to be released for PC via Steam, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One on October 25th. No mention of PS5, which is interesting. According to the developers, the concept and development of Eden Gate came out during the most difficult months of the pandemic, and that the game is a representation of the fear, isolation, and uncertainty of the future that the team felt during this time. The aim was to convey these emotions through Eden Gate's gameplay and narrative. Eden Gate: The Edge of Life tells the story of Mia, a young and promising biologist who awakens in an abandoned hospital with no memory of how she got there. With no signs of life around her, Mia tries to piece together the events that brought her to the hospital and unravel the mystery of the city of Eden Gate, which is now mysteriously desolate. Eden Gate's gameplay is a fusion of exploration, investigation, puzzle solving, and meaningful decision making that will lead players on an emotional journey and unveil the events leading to Mia's awakening. Thanks to Dread XP for the heads up. And we have a trailer if people would people like to take a look at the trailer?
Yeah.
And you guys are okay just watching it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kagi says another let's try to hook into the canceled Silent Hill game, like that famous Abandon that has a fitting title to its state since last year.
Hickage, I love you, but I haven't seen a single video game news article come out since you have joined where you haven't been like, this is going to suck. This is going to suck fucking nuts.
He's like, so it's indeed a Silent Hills copy-paste.
Well, I guess you have to get the game to find out. I mean, if you say everybody wakes up in an abandoned something in an isolated town is a Silent Hill ripoff, then we're going to need to start. We're going to have a conversation about some movies that Silent Hill probably ripped off. Because the notion of someone waking up somewhere that weren't originally and it being haunted as fuck is not new in the world of storytelling and/or cinema.
He's like I would be up for good news, but lately it's rough on the horror side.
Play.
That's true, but
play. What's that game Rochi told me to get? Play Metal Hellsinger. It's great.
I think Charlie was talking about that one.
Yeah, it's basically if they took Guitar Hero and Doom and smashed them together.
I was supposed to play music for that on the show. Brack. Ooh, I'm doing a show tomorrow.
It's fucking great. It's really cool. You have to. You don't have to fight to the beat of the music, but you're
encouraged to.
Well, you do way more damage when you're on the beat of the music.
That's cool. That's cool. I like that.
And it's very nice when you hear this big from the guitar just as you fire a fireball out of your fucking sword and drill some cunt in the face. It's great. It's very cool. Very cool. Anyway, on to the game that we are talking about now, which may also be cool. I don't know. We'll find out. Right, just take back what I said. Hickage probably going to suck. Okay, moving on.
That was all right.
That was definitely a girl in some sort of water, not knowing what happened.
But I mean, like in defense though, like it's a horror video game. There's I don't know, like abandoned streets and shit like that just seems to kind of be in every game.
But we didn't really get that here, did we? We got a girl
Right.
floating in some water and then standing at the entrance of a city.
Right.
How did this happen?
I was kind of hoping for a little bit more.
I was hoping for a little bit
done.
more.
Right. Like, well, all right.
Like, because the still image here led me to believe I was going to get to...
Must have been lied to. You damn game, you lied to us.
Joseph's Cthulhu will pop up as an enemy like usual.
I was going to say, if
dude.
Cthulhu shows up, I'm actually going to be pissed. I'm starting to get... He's becoming like the fucking...
Back.
Huh?
Fall back. What can we come up with? Cthulhu. Everyone loves Cthulhu.
Oh, is that really like becoming that popular in games now?
For quite some time.
Oh wow.
Well, you know, inspired by the classics Lovecraft, which is awesome. It's cool. It's just, you know...
Yeah, it's just when every
Right.
game is like, inspired by Lovecraft, and it's just like, okay, so it's monsters with tentacles, and that's basically where the Lovecraft inspiration finishes up. Is that what I'm getting?
Or
Apparently, I'm echoing a little bit.
Yeah. For future reference, people, if you want to hear the audio from the video, there's going to be an echo for a couple of seconds after we finish, because I have to double up audio so you can hear what's coming through my headphones.
The overused cryptoid. That's awesome.
Yes.
I don't know why I love. the
I
word
could have
cryptoid.
everybody's
It's just
audio
sick.
come through my headphones separately, or come through my headphones, and it all just be on the one channel, but then I can't audio mix the lads depending on whose mics are louder.
And he also can't put us on timeout at that point, probably.
Hentai isn't Lovecraft inspired. You say that.
Uh,
You say that, but I think you'll find that
I
it
gotta
probably
argue.
is. They were just like, what if... Hentai is what if Lovecraft wrote comics and did porn.
Right.
let's hang on. Let's be clear. That's
That's the
just
simplest form, dude. I mean, come on.
that's just a certain genre of it.
Hentai?
Yes.
It's mostly known for tentacle fucking, though, let's be fair.
Yeah. Yes. Dude, come on. You can't argue that.
Like,
Seriously.
close your eyes as
I mean-
a connoisseur of the
There's
underworld of
hentai,
cinema.
And then there's anime.
Close your eyes.
Everything
And
kind of gets
You
swept
close
to the
your eyes,
left.
and I'm going to say the word hentai, and you tell me what's the first image that pops into your head.
Oh no, no, I am not. Not on camera.
See? Because all your shit gets swept
It's
to
not
the left.
head, but it's not on camera.
Moving on.
Emotional damage.
I don't even know, not really sure. I want to know where that goes.
I nearly feel like muting him.
Don't ask me questions you really don't want the answer to.
I didn't think it was going to be that answer. I just.
What?
You didn't think it was gonna be that, Carter. You are silly.
You're a silly goose.
We were arguing. I thought it was going to be a little bit more over here.
You're a
It
silly
went
goose.
hard over there. It was like, oh, okay.
No,
And
it's
then-
something
you
hard
took the words right out of my mouth.
I'd just like to state once again, I am not the instigator of any of this. I have, in fact, tried to diffuse the situation.
Anyway,
Just as
Dead Mall, peek inside the pages of
shit,
Adam
it's me.
Cesare's cosmic horror story from Dark Horse Comics.
Dark Horse, yay!
Great Katy Perry song.
Katy Perry, what?
Dark
It's a
Horse.
great Katy Perry song.
Song.
It's a damn good song, dude.
Okay, anyway.
I'm lying. Although the guy from 10 Second
Oh.
Songs.
I'm lying too.
Yeah.
Good joke. Yep.
Anyway, headed our way this Halloween season is Adam Cesar, David Stoll, and Justin Birch's new horror comic, Dead Mall, which will be available October 26th from Dark Horse Comics. In Dead Mall, the Penn Mills Galleria is about to be demolished. 5 teens sneak into the mall to take a last look around before it's gone. However, while Penn Mills has been closed for years, the mall is far from abandoned. A night of exploration becomes a shopping spree from hell. Teens must contend with the sprawling, transformative cosmic horror of Penn Mills, or be trapped forever within the Dead Mall. The comics writer, Adam Cesar, is a critically acclaimed horror author and is a leading voice in the emerging genre of contemporary YA horror. Oh, young adult horror. There we go. He's John Hughes meets John Carpenter. His empathy-driven, dark humor-saturated novels occupy a similar space as the much-lauded horror novelist Stephen Graham Jones, who has provided blurbs for Adam's novels.
Blurb.
Yes, the blurbs.
Blurb.
Adam's recent release and biggest seller to date, Clown in a Cornfield, earned a 2020 Bram Stoker Award nomination, multiple starred reviews, and has been optioned for movie rights. Dead Mall features art by David Stoll and lettering by Justin Birch. And there is some screenshots of pages below, which does look cool. Well, one screenshot of one page below. Yeah.
No, there's a couple of pages worth of screenshots. Keep scrolling.
Oh, sorry. Thought it ended with the ads. Yes, there are a couple of pages. Ooh, nice art.
I don't like how simplistic comic book art has gotten. I know that's still like a really nice piece of art, but it's like,
Dude, I'm with you though.
the love for detailed artwork in comic books seems to have faded over the years.
Yeah.
Honestly, it depends on what you're reading and it depends on the art style.
I know it depends on what you're reading and on the art style, but I'm talking like if you were to paint on a wider
on a
brush in the
general
current day.
basis, Yeah.
But there are just as many like lavishly illustrated comics as there are simpler style, as you were saying.
I feel the simpler style is now becoming more prevalent.
Like, I'm with Johnny on that. Like, as I go through comics now, getting back into it, I'm starting to see a lot more of a simplest drawing style.
But this is Dark Horse, and this is a type that I've seen, like this art style, I've seen in various different Dark Horse stuff going through the decades, Alien and Predator comics alike. And no, it's not. If it was anyone else, I'd be more inclined to go, maybe you have a point. But with Dark Horse, this is a style that they have been using throughout, depending on what the story is and depending on who the artist is.
No, and that's Dark Horse, but that's what he's saying though. It seems like so many other artists are now using that same style.
Joseph said,
so he's not knocking Dark Horse, he's just knocking the overall, like everybody seems to be doing that style now.
Joseph said they let's catch up in the chats for a minute. Right, so is it is if you're brave enough. I don't know that the first word starting with a Y and ends with no. Okay, Joseph said there's a YouTube show about dead malls. Link in the chat if you can find it, Joseph. I'd be interested. The proper people and Dan Bell do exploration of dead malls and old buildings. Very cool. I'd like to add that this is conveniently this. I don't know what that is in relation to exactly, Hickage. Joseph said yes. Like, talk about not being spied upon with your mic after they talked about hentai. Oh yeah, the hentai advert in between everything. Yeah, I clocked that as it was going through as well. They don't make art comics like Dread America. Nope. They do not. Right.
Oh, he's so Kegs was talking about the ads. My bad.
We established that. Right. We're unseasonably on time today. We haven't sidetracked at all as being the major reason.
Yeah, we did.
When?
such a short, like, comparative.
Would you call that a
like,
sidetrack?
short sidetrack. I mean, I felt like it was a learning experience, but
It was
we
more of an
wound
adjacent
up with a
conversation, if
sidetrack.
anything. I would say
Right. Like,
We went on a Burt Reynolds journey.
there was the Burt Reynolds journey. That was
Carter
that
tried
was
to teach
brief
people
though.
not to go into the woods. Then we Burt Reynolds.
That was more like a Burt Reynolds bit, to be blatantly honest. That like worked out like an actual
Yeah.
bit. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like it even
It's
had a start,
just
middle,
the-
and end
the
to it. You know,
It's just the news bits are shit this week, so we had to kind of
shit
fill.
bits. That's what we'll start calling it.
No,
It's
Joseph
weird
says
coming
it's
in. Man, I'm
a
finding that
Dead
so
Mall
odd
series.
coming into October.
When I went looking for bits yesterday, I'm like, ooh.
Like normally it's busy.
But again, though, like all of our shit was like blown up towards the end of September, and now everything's like waiting to be watched in October.
No, but normally there's still stuff. Like I mean, we're only the first week in October. You know, I just find it weird.
Yeah.
It's like normally kind of
Hollywood.
the
get your
last
shit
week,
together.
if not 2 weeks of September, and most of October usually wasn't an issue for getting Halloween stuff done. If the news bits keep being shit, I think we'll start doing. We'll figure out some Halloween themed something to do on Tuesdays to fill in the stopgap, or we'll just stop doing
I'd
news
say
because if they're not
Photoshop
doing
and
horror
do that
news
all
during
day,
fucking
so-
Halloween, I don't know when the fuck they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway,
You can-
speaking of horror news, here's a movie that was out years ago now, and they're doing a sequel. Trick or Treat sequel is a very very active development, according to Michael Doherty.
Okay, so I'm just gonna warn everybody right now. The header is the fucking story. Like that's really all there is to it. So now we're gonna talk about how it's in a very active development, and then we're gonna go into hey, remember the first film? It's coming back to theaters. Excuse me.
Right, that's right. Well, actually, it never officially got official theatrical release
Okay.
first run. So it's actually kind of a bit, I guess.
Carter
Oh.
views the news.
No, I just like I try to pre-screen so I don't like go in blind. And I was like, wow, that article went nowhere. Where? Nowhere. So, all right, but because of Giz,
Sorry, where
we've
did
been
it go?
waiting- Nowhere.
Okay, gotcha. Okay.
Right. So we've been waiting many years for a sequel. No, we have not. To Michael Daugherty's Halloween horror anthology Trick or Treat,
I like
which
Trick or
has only
Treat.
become. I love Trick or Treat.
I
did
can't say I've
not
been waiting
wait
for a fucking sequel. Yeah, true.
Right.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
I love the first one, and then I was like, one and done, bro. Leave it the fuck alone. So, unfortunately, he did not get all of my emails. Apparently, so let's see. It's become more and more popular as the years have gone on.
You were
And it
spelling.
looks like we're getting closer, huh?
You were spelling his name wrong. I bet happens to me.
Okay, you're
See,
not.
this
No,
is
you
that
know what?
making it-
That may have been the fucking case because, like, how do you send out 100
There's
emails?
some
and
dude in
nobody hits you
Boston
back?
just like, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but I'm
Right.
getting really pissed off.
like 100 emails. You couldn't send one back. No,
Doesn't want to trick or treat.
I'm not who you think I am, bro. Like, at least let me know
Yeah.
that shit's going dead.
Whatever you
water.
say, Michael Doherty. I know it.
If you were
Daughtry.
that much stuff-
Daughtry, you fuck. Yeah, whatever, Michael
No, not
Doherty.
if you're sending that much stuff, there's no way you're going to believe I'm not who you think I am. Right.
Yeah, whatever you
No,
say.
I haven't
not
gotten
Michael.
one. At least one. I might have been like, oh, did I? I need to
It's
recheck
either
my
that or
spelling.
he did get them all. He's making this movie
The
out of
problem is,
spite.
Carter sends
Oh,
like,
that bastard.
so by the
All
time-
right.
Imagine if that'd be great if it was that as well.
It's gonna pop up.
You know, I haven't
dedicated
really
to
done
Michael.
much
Right.
since Trick or Treat, and it's been nice taking a break after having. You know, it's so few directors have a really successful movie and then just call it at that, you know, and it's a good time. What did that fuck say? Don't make it Trick or Treat 2? Fuck that guy. Okay, we're making it. Get him. Ring the fucking pumpkin kid. We're getting him back. You know that. You know there isn't actually a pumpkin kid. You know, it's, look, that was just an actor.
We'll
I
make one.
said, ring the pumpkin kid and get him back.
He's taller.
Okie dokie.
I don't care.
Get out, Stutter.
At the end of the credits, thank you, Carter. You motherfucker.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you, Michael
it's
Carter.
on. All right.
It's gonna be all over the box art. This film's dedicated to Michael
Oh.
Carter.
Carter
better
fucking walks
beef
out
up
of the
like
cinema,
Carrot
flips
Top,
the
otherwise
cinema
it's
over,
on.
and just goes, "That's it. Fuck you, movie, and your fucking goddamn fucking."
Oh, Carter's not been the same since Trick or Treat 2 came out.
I visit Carter once a week at the hospital now.
How's he getting on? He's just
Fuck you.
toe kicking a fucking wall every time I walk in. He's just fuck.
Trick or treat, you motherfucker! All right, yeah. No, so
Education.
let's see. It's become more and more popular over the years, and it looks like we're getting closer to that finally happening. During a Beyond Fest screening of the beloved horror movie tonight, Adultery revealed that Trick or Treat 2 is in active development.
Do you think Trick or Treat 2 being active? Just call me crazy. Does that mean that they've acquired several shorts and now they're just trying to figure out how to work the pumpkin kid in to tie all those shorts together?
I think it's like 6 people sitting in a room somewhere going, "Can we do this?" Well, I mean, we're talking about it, right? So like, that's active development. Fuck it for a win. Like,
active development leads me to believe that like it comes out this year, maybe.
Oh, okay. So, getting hot flashes. All right. So, like, working with the legendary. This is gonna hurt
Carter's
so
getting
bad.
the papers.
Yep.
Hot flashes, you say?
This is not making Carter happy.
I can feel the
I can feel it from here. He's an angry boy.
All right. See, working with legendary on the
Halloween.
planned sequel.
Just
For
one bag of peanuts a month, you can fuel Carter with the energy he needs for anger management classes for Trick or Treat 2.
I don't know. One bag may not be enough.
Also, when you email director guy or whoever he is, please tell him to call it Trick or Treat 2 Electric Boogaloo. Please.
That's not going. No. What?
No.
Or don't tell him. He will do it.
Whatever you do, don't Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
I will.
Whereas
so
I reach
bad
out to the guy that did a Halloween, 3, and say, "Hey, Buzz says do it better." Fuck, dude. I just.
He would smack you in the face because you can't do it better. Crazy man.
So you should be on board with me with Trick or Treat 2, all right? Don't fuck up my flow. Love this movie. Let's see.
I don't know what to do.
Though he made sure to mention that the movie isn't greenlit. It is in quotes. Quotes. Very active development.
Johnny missed the punchline there. He totally missed the punchline. He had his headphones on.
Oh. So.
It's okay. It was intentional.
God, that hurts to read again. All right. So, Doctor made sure to mention that the movie isn't greenlit. It's in, quotes, very active development. So, nobody says we can do it, but me and my friends
it's
are
not
talking
greenlit.
about it. It's not greenlit.
Then it's not an active development.
No, because like me and my friends are at a bar talking about it.
Yeah.
So, like,
So
it's
what?
active. We're
Okay.
talking about
Sorry.
it.
Okay. Sorry. This is literally unprecedented because this never happens.
We have an article about a subject that's not greenlit, but 3 guys in a bar talking about it makes it very active. Or Skyping with each other. I don't know how they're doing it, but the mere talking about it is quote, very active development.
I am so fucking. I'm so angry. This is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. This has never happened. This has never happened in a.
Articles that aren't really a news article because there's nothing to news article.
This has never happened in the GoreCast capacity before as the podcast show. But I'm going to. Johnny's going full screen for a moment, guys. Sorry, one moment. Okay. Oh my God, I did not have that set up correctly. Okay, do you know what? We probably won't do the full screen. I didn't have that.
I love the article, like even quotes very active development.
Sorry, one moment. I'm actually so pissed I'm making a full screen me happen. One moment. That's got it. We'll just pop you up there. We'll just do you, and you are this.
We've broken Letty, and I think we've broken Tristan as well.
Okay, there we go. There it is up here, up the top. Okay,
this article broke all of us. So.
I need to have a quick production conversation here with Michael fucking Doherty there real quick. 2 seconds, mate. Unless the project is fucking greenlit, it's not an active production. You sitting at home scratching your fucking balls one day while you're making a fucking morning coffee and going, "Hey, you know what? Be pretty cool to do a fucking trick or treat too, wouldn't it? That's not fucking active development, fuckface. Why is this even a news article?
The same reason that the other thing that said absolutely nothing was a news article, because in the absence of news, people will report rumor. Here, conjecture anything to make somebody look at what you're doing.
This has no...
Yeah.
This... Sorry, what are we... Everybody... How many people are here?
It says
Spotify
8
listeners,
people.
pay attention. Right, and the 8 people that are here, pay attention, and whoever else was there earlier, when you watch it back, pay attention, and then when you're watching it in the future, pay attention. Strike this last 10 minutes of news from your fucking brain, because it doesn't exist. It's not news.
Letty says we should change the title to "It's Not Fucking Greenlit."
I'm not changing the title again.
Especially that bullshit.
But it's very
Burt Reynolds.
It's in very active development. Oh my
That's
god!
the second news story we've done, which amounted to nothing is actually happening, but we needed to talk about
if
stuff.
you see this, Michael Doherty, right? When you say active development, the only way I'm going to get off my high horse about this is if you tell me how many pages of the script are written.
Thank you.
Tell me how many pages of the script are written. I'll tell you if it's an active development or not.
Like when you
Carter, I'm gonna take over and I'm gonna message him now.
like when you can call a friend and go, "Hey, dude, I'm in like fucking halfway through the script. What's your input?" That's active fucking development. Like, oh god, that just. So
I gotta remember.
this
I gotta
isn't the
remember for that for work. Anyway, how's your fucking video project coming on? I'd say it's an active development anyway. For for lack of a better description of where we're at, we're definitely in active development.
I feel that's how I should be describing my life.
right.
Yeah. Like
So-
I gotta go
That
take
is
a
the-
poop. That's
that
very
is the-
active development.
that is the stupidest news article. I am so fucking angry right now.
And the fact that they were like, he made sure to mention. Oh no shit, bro. Oh, so this isn't the first time plans for Trick or
I
Treat
thought
have been
this was gonna
announced.
be the headliner one.
Oh, but we're hoping this time that something actually happens. No, we're not. We're really not. But now we're going to sidetrack to what's really about the article. On a related note, Trick or Treat is being released in Regal Theaters on October 6th.
I don't know anymore.
And the 09 film is also bringing Sam to select AMC theater locations beginning October 21st. Now, these showings mark the first time the film has
Okay,
ever been
so
released
what happened
wide
was
in theaters.
Bloody Disgusting rang him and went, "Hey, do you got any? Where I see you're releasing the movie again in some select theaters. We're looking for any extra news you have. Are you working on Trick or Treat too?" Yeah, I was thinking about it or whatever. Active development. Okay, perfect.
No, it's
Sweet.
not
Okay,
greenlit,
we're not
but you
even
know
reading
what?
the rest of the article, Carter. That's the end of the news for tonight. Anyway, as is customary over in the GoreCast, Buzz has scoured through the internet to find us some of the most entertaining eBay listings.
Sadly, that
No,
was the
Amazon.
Amazon
article.
reviews. I'm sorry for cock blocking your article there, dude. But you can blame
No,
Michael
that
Doherty.
really was it, dude. That was it. Because after that, they tell us what Trick or Treat was about. So,
Yeah.
like, theaters. That was like the fucking core of it right there. At least the theaters were greenlit.
Fucking hell. Fucking hell.
The theaters have active development.
Hey, look, on the plus side, at least you don't need to worry about him making a sequel that'll ruin that precious memory you have of the original.
I love that fucking movie, dude.
I think the original's a little bit
You should be
tarnished now.
you should be happy that it's
Oh.
only in active development.
Yeah, but like they said, though, they're like, hey, it's been talked about before. Let's hope something happens this time. Hey, there's a guy that would be really pissed off if this happens. Let's give him money to make a fucking sequel. Oh, that's awesome. Cool, cool.
We'll take an active bowel movement on his front door for this stupid article.
Well, that's a mic drop.
Very,
Oh, dude.
very angry.
No, not window capture. Oh no, it is window capture. Sorry.
I was like, ooh, that popped up as a thing. I'm like, this is probably going to be the headline story because everybody loves Trick or Treat.
Sorry, 1 second.
Fuck.
I didn't realize I'd have to sign into Facebook when I got rid of the other
Bugs.
way we had things, so I need to keep the window capture for the Facebook articles specifically. It's good times.
Worst chess set ever.
Such a oh, my God.
Fucking
What?
bullshit. So
Tristan.
angry.
Tristan's coffee is all over her monitor.
Oh, I'm sorry, Tristan.
Sorry.
Anywho, Buzz has scoured through the interwebs. There was a very dirty word that I had to edit your photo for because you forgot the word for what that thing is was printed all over the box. So I blanked that out.
Oops, daisy.
Yeah, so I'm sure we can all tell what that is. Yeah, it's a Demogorgon model from Stranger Things season 1.
Letty, it's the three wise men from the Christmas crypt.
Yes, anyway, I'll tell you what it's not part of because it's got a 5-star review as worst chat said ever. Not enough pieces for a full game. Can't tell one side from the other and no board was included. Might as well stick them up where the sun don't shine. Done for all the good they do me.
You know, it's
That's a
funny
lot of
'cause-
pieces.
Oh, it says anal plug on the thing. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It
Sorry.
did say anal plug on the thing, yeah. Kind of
Sorry.
renders it redundant, me blocking out the word if you're just going to go anal plug live on the show. I might as well fucking say it now. There's no point in me even fucking... Okay, I just picked up a UUYP. I just picked... Oh, right, this is just bad spelling. Sorry. I just picked up my laptop hotter from the post office and I'm driving home now. It's okay, I guess. But the bumpy road, majakes, it hurts to type. And there is a lot of pedestrians and traffic, see, to keep distracting me from my computer. It's probably okay for web browsing or email, but I don't think it will be so useful for more complex tasks. Oh, and you can't make any sharp turns when you turn right. Some net IMS. Some net IMS. You have to use the opposing lane of traffic via Amazon customer. I physically hate you for making me read that.
Once you figured out it was a gag, though, it made it worth it.
Yeah, sure. Uranium ore.
Huh?
Uranium ore.
Oh, this is like a fucking...
Despite the fact
cigarette.
that it comes in a can. What? It is not cat food. Does anyone know if there's a cure for sudden tentacles? The cat's huge and well doesn't really look much like a cat anymore. She still answers to muffins though. However, if she rubs against my bare leg one more time, her name will be Calamari. Does anybody know a cure for tentacles? Somebody ring hentai.
Yeah.
There's one of the...
Or the guy who's doing Trick or Treat too, because it'll be an active development.
I'll send that cat to his house.
Oh, your poor ass. 2 stars. Too much pain. Causes too much pain and agony. Don't know why it's so popular nowadays. I'm just going to keep using toilet paper.
Last week.
No, it didn't.
I've seen that ad before.
This wasn't here last week. No, we haven't done this on.
No. Bill might have stuck it into his Emporium.
Quite possibly.
Oh, there we go. Because that does seem familiar.
Oh, look at the cute kitty. Better than it looks online. Love this. I hate my wife's cat, but it made my wife pretty happy that the cat can come in and out of her bedroom at will now and claws the dog. And claws the dog while they sleep. I installed this in just a few minutes, threw some wood glue on the on to reinforce it, dried it for a few hours. Boom, it's sturdy and gets the job done. I hate that cat, but his door is pretty cool.
Tristan, do you need the cat thing or the toilet brush thing?
I think she needs the cat hole thing.
It's probably the cat hole thing.
The cat and the cat hole thing.
Right?
She'd probably
Right.
take both.
I don't know.
I bought the bacon. I bought the Bacon V tofu toys on the advice of my psychiatrist, who recommended that I physically act out to resolve my lingering conflict between eating healthy, which my mom wanted me to do, and gorging unrepentantly on food products comprised of 95% animal fat, like I wanted to do. After 8 short months of bashing bacon and tofu together in the bath, I have resolved my inner conflict and released my food hang-ups. The key is that neither bacon nor tofu wins. They have to learn to coexist peacefully together.
I just do not think that can happen.
No. 4,121 people of 4,281 people found the following review helpful. 5 stars. What wedding? Okay. This review is from Samsung blah 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 Black Electronics. I was going to fund my daughter's wedding in Hawaii, but I figured this Samsung TV would last much longer. In other rights, 5 stars. Home! 85-inch, just to clarify, by the way, it's a Samsung 85-inch 4K Ultra TV, 120Hz 3D Smart LED UD HTV Black Electronics TV. 5 stars. Home. This TV is fan-freaking-tastic. We are now living in the box it came in, but even that is roomy and quite comfy.
Some of these had the product, but like the way I just screenshot it, I couldn't
Ooh,
have
we
the
got
product
something
and
from the... Oh, we got this the last time. That was from last month.
Yeah.
Right, that's us done for the night. So, guys, thanks to everybody for joining us. We'll get rid of that window capture. Thanks to everybody for joining us. We will be back. I should probably...
Ow, my shoulder.
Give me just one moment there, please, kids. And I'll be with you.
Talk amongst
Just
yourself.
talk amongst yourself, kids. It's not like we're live or anything. Spotify listeners, now would be a good time to go get a cup of tea, maybe, get a coffee. Get a thing.
Smoke
I don't have a clip lined
Just
up.
say smoke a pancake.
Smoking a pancake.
Cigar and a blinsk. Bong and a crepe.
Yep. Johnny knew what I was talking about.
Yep.
Yep.
Or you can smoke a pancake too and go for it.
I just feel like the problem is keeping it lit.
It's life. Yeah.
Well, according to kids nowadays, lit doesn't mean something is on fire. It means you are fashionable.
That is true, but I'm talking about the old school, like trying to keep a pancake lit while you're smoking it. It just kind of keeps
Old school,
burning.
like 2 years ago.
Right. Like
Meaning of
I'm
it.
talking about the old school, like the whole stay off my lawn, old school lit.
I feel poaching could help with the matter. Just
I'm
pour
just trying
it
to find a clip.
sauce,
I will just...
set it up.
We'll get a clip going for tomorrow. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Anyway, we'll catch you all during the week. I'll be back tomorrow night where we're going to be doing more of As Dusk Falls with myself and Mrs. Deadly and probably the kitty. And probably not the dog because they're still not
They're not friends.
Yeah, we're getting there. They're just... I'm
As-
worried if the
Big
cat
step.
meows that my computer / screens and desk are all going to go FWUM.
Oh yeah, they will. By the way,
Yeah, because I have
They
a dog
will
horse,
fucking
and yeah, I have a dog horse basically. So we just need to make sure that the dog horse doesn't dog horse everything all over the fucking room. Yeah, but yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, and then possibly some Daisy afterwards. Although my hours are different this week in work, so it may not be Daisy afterwards. It might just be movie night. And we'll be back for Daisy on Friday. But other than that, we'll catch you all during the week. We're going to be talking about some other sort of mad horror bollocks. Friday, we're going to be back. Or no, sorry, not Friday. Thursday, we're going to be back and doing... Are we doing the movies from last week? Or do you want to do...
Probably because I think we don't have a third for the potential. Well, I don't know.
I could find something else that
I'm
fits
good
in.
for either. I don't care. I'm watching.
Well,
I'm watching
it'd just be
again.
find a new horror movie, wouldn't it?
Right.
Because technically they're 2 new horror movies.
Yeah.
There is a third film that I see. I'm just not sure if people would be up for doing it, or if the show would be
No,
up for doing it.
I'm going to pick the third movie because I haven't picked a movie for fucking Thursday in ages. I've just gone, they sound like good movies, we'll do those.
Okie dokie.
9 times out of 10 or not.
Yeah, correct. Which is why I was like, you know what? I think I'll pick a movie this week. Right. So, yeah, we'll catch you all Thursday. So Thursday, we are going to, because as Giz, unfortunately for his plans, pointed out earlier, he was like, as long as you cover it before the end of this year, all those movies are their 40th anniversary. So I was like, perfect. We can put them in the middle of Halloween. where that makes more sense, where we cover some classics. So we're going to be covering the Rob Zombie movie, which, looks good. No story, I think. Personally, I felt like there was no story anyway. It just felt like I've fallen in love with Herman Munster. We're now going to get married. We got married now. End of movie. Someone's trying to rob our mansion in the middle of it.
Maybe he's planning on doing a series of films, and this was supposed to be the setup or a prequel to the original series or something. I don't know.
Quite possibly. It was funny to see the genealogy of Eddie Munster kind of explained. So that was an interesting thing. But yeah, we're going to be covering that. We're going to be covering, what was the other one?
Hocus
Pocus 2. Where the Sanderson sisters are back finally, and a third movie yet to be determined, which will be advertised tomorrow. We'll catch you all during the week where we're going to be talking about some other sort of mad horror bollocks. Don't forget to join us for the movie night tomorrow night over on Twitch, because it's getting spicy and as dusk falls. See you later, guys. Bye.
This is me, Auntie Peggy.
Yes, he's
Put us out for a lovely afternoon drive in the Gunta.
Can you take us to the next town over there?
Yeah, we can go to a town if you want to. Yeah.
What do you think, Peggy?
Well, I mean, we got two seats left. We might as well chuck them in there. Get on in, boys. Let's go.
Let's kill that guy. Did that dead guy have any good stuff with him?
Oh, look, we've all killed people occasionally. It happens. Let's go. Off we go. Off we go.
Yeah.
Okay, bit of a slow start. We're on a hill, boys. It'll be alright.
Did you kill him?
Who? Which guy?
The dead guy.
These guys are going for the drive of a lifetime.
Oh no,
by the way.
we didn't.
Here we go. Let's go. Hey, boys, you ever seen Fast and the Furious?
Again, sorry?
Have you ever seen Fast and the Furious?
Oh shit!
That move was in those movies. That move was totally in those movies.
There we go. Here we go.
All 6 of them.
We're just going. We're going.
at the edge of the map.
Yeah, we're going to investigate the edge of the map.
No.
We're going to investigate the edge of the map. No, we're going to the edge of the map, boys.
No, we have to go to the right.
Go to the right? Okay, gotcha.
Right. Yeah,
we're going right.
No, I think this is where they wanted to go.
Okay, we'll just go this way, though.
You guys, we can drop you out here, right?
There we go. Just driving a nice, cool, calm 130 miles an hour. It'll be perfectly fine.
Oh boy. I almost jumped out. I thought the car was going to explode.
I am a modern silhouette of a modern major shed. I am a driving in the woods. I am a driving in the woods.
Why? Let's. Oh.
Triple kill!
Don't forget, if you enjoy our Madcap GoreCast horror hijinks, we stream 3 nights a week over on YouTube, Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays, where you can see a little bit of this. Turd spoon, god damn, I knew there was something I wanted to bring up in the... God damn, I don't know what a fucking turd spoon is, but I'm mad to...
Get it pretty in depth.
Most definitely some of this.
With a new 2009 twist.